Why church? Do we need church at all? Why are we in church? Why are there people outside of the church? What happens when people let us down in church? What about the people who annoy us in church? What do? Do we leave church? Do we stay? Is there anything that we can do to change? Can we challenge the one to answer these questions? We're here at Andrews University at the seminary. This is the place where people come from all over the world to get trained to be pastors. We're going to try to talk to them. It's the last few weeks of the semester, so they're in a crunch. They're trying to get things done, and a lot of them are tired. So we're going to try to talk to a few of them. All right, so let me ask you, what is church for you? So how are you guys doing?
Good.
You trying to get things done?
Yes, sir.
All right, so yeah, they know me. So Reggie, what is church for you, my friend?
Church for me is I guess you can say, agent of hope in a community, where people should be able to come to get some of their problems solved when they have an issue, whether it's spiritual or an issue that is affecting their everyday life. A church should be able to be there for them.
Cool.
Like a lighthouse, so to speak.
I personally view church as a gym, like a fitness gym. You have those that just started from, that was their first day. Others have been working out for years. Then you have those in between that they'll come whenever it's needed. So it's kind of like how church is.
It's like, it depends on the day that you go, and it depends on what you bring to church. Mm-hmm. If you go and you've prayed and you've experienced God before you get there, then you'll be happy. You'll experience.
You're saying it's more about you than what the other people are actually doing to you. It's more about the spirit that you bring to church.
Yes.
Okay. All right. It's 6 weeks before Passover in Israel, 2,000 years ago. Let's take this journey together. Just imagine what's happening in the small village of Nazareth. That's where Jesus was from. He grew up in Nazareth, and there was one year that his parents came to him. He was around 12 years old, and they told him, this year we're going to spend Passover in Jerusalem. I mean, that's a dream for any Jewish boy. People from all over the world would flock to Jerusalem. And Jesus, for the first time, heard the news that he was going to Jerusalem to spend Passover. So I'm sure he ran out his house and went to the village and told all of his friends that this year we're going together to Jerusalem. Now, six weeks before Passover, that's all they talked about. The schools, the theme in the schools was all about Passover. In the synagogues, the sermons were all about Passover. In the homes, that's all the parents talked about. The anxiety, it's just growing and growing and growing as they get closer to Passover. So about a week before, they get together and they get ready for the trip. They walk over there, right? Pablo, they went by foot. Can you believe that?
Really?
Yeah, that's good. Why?
How many miles?
Why not camel, or they didn't have a horse or something?
And what about the donkey? It died?
The who?
The donkey?
The one that Mary rode?
Yeah.
I think that one was dead a long time ago. So on the way they're singing, everybody's singing, and they're singing songs about Zion, about Jerusalem and Passover. And as they get closer, the singing gets louder and louder and louder, and the excitement gets even bigger and bigger. And I can just imagine as Jesus is actually approaching the last hill before he can see Jerusalem, he's going up the top of the hill, and on the other side of the hill, he sees the city of Jerusalem. Try to think of the first time you went to church, if you've ever gone to church. What was it like? Did you have big expectations? Were your expectations met? What is church?